I'm pretty sure most of you know this game, with Hollyberry Cookie getting a new form and everything, but today I decided to take a look at another of their games. Cookie Run Tower of Adventures was released June 25, 2024 and was a spiritual successor to Oven Break and Kingdom. However, I don't see it being talked about as much, so I wanted to revisit the game with a fresh account and see how it's doing. We immediately get dropped in and I'm going to skip the movement tutorial as I will go more into it later. But all you need to know is that Ginger Brave is trying to escape the witch's tower and has to fight his way through. We fight our first boss in Frank the Chef Robot, and it's some simple attacks and dodging. He has one attack where he goes invincible, but again it's more simple dodging. At the last stretch of the fight we get more strength and end up giving him a big old. And that's the tutorial complete. We make it to Chapter 1, the Jolly Bear Forest. Now movement in this game is okay because the levels are linear, meaning you can't get lost, but there are some small branching paths here and there. We also get introduced to blueberry birds who guide us to treasure chests and are seen in a few levels in Chapter 1. We also get introduced to wave stages, which just sees you beat up waves of enemies before moving on and take up a level all by themselves. In all honesty, most of these exploration levels feel the same to me, as you just go around in whatever line is set for you and beat up enemies. The puzzles were also left something to be desired, as you just push one button and that's it. It got kinda boring and monotonous, but thankfully we don't have to struggle for much longer. In stage 110 we fight the happy flower who has been possessed and is making all the other plants miserable. Like Frank, we do a lot of wailing and flailing now with wind currents that push you backwards. It's more or less the same for a while until we hit its second phase. It's now much angrier and his sky has turned dark, but its moveset remains mostly the same as its first phase. But just like Frank, it can't handle the sheer power of. We then get a cutscene which shows the witch's possession lose hold on the happy flower and bring it back to normal. And that's it for Chapter 1. I know I didn't cover a lot of things like some of the story, unlockable cookies, and the gacha system, but I wanted to focus this video more on gameplay, as it's more served as an entree before you get into the meat and potatoes. Next time though, I do want to talk about the other cookies that I unlocked in Chapter 1, and if you're curious, we unlocked Twisted Donut Cookie, Cherry Cookie, Dumball Cookie, and Cream Soda Cookie. Alright, that's it from me. Take care of yourselves and goodbye.